Welcome to Battle Truth, in my point of view. Oh, no, you! So I'm not a hater. I could only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealing, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Breaking news among the battle rap community. We know that the URL and Norbes is in an $80 million lawsuit for the battle and rights and lost wages for Norbes pertaining to the URL business relationship he have had with them over the years. Well, the URL filed for protective order against Norbes and his staff. This order was filed July 13th, 2021, just that recently. Surprisingly, y'all going to be surprised at what's in this document pertaining to the protective order. Trying to get Norbes and his lawyers to be quiet and not question or dove into any of the URL business pertaining to profits and assets and losses and revenues and commercial transactions. As we go into this document, let's read it. Dear Justice, now, we represent defendants and right per individual rule to seek a protective order in advance of the plaintiff's upcoming depositions of URL's corporate representative and the individual defendants. As your honor will recall, on March 22nd, 2021, the court issued a 15-page order dismissing 11 of the plaintiff's 16 causes of actions. So what happened, if y'all not familiar, Norbes had 16 complaints against the URL. The court dismissed 11 of those 16 and kept 5, okay? So based upon that, this is what URL is arguing. The plaintiff did not appeal the MTD order. Plaintiff also failed to file a motion for reconsideration or the request to replead, despite waiving his rights under CPLR 32. Plaintiff filed a verified amended complaint in which he replead 10 of the already dismissed causes of actions. Mine's a little bit too little. I don't know if y'all can see this. It's big or little to y'all. Let me open this up a little bit. So I'm trying to strain to see because mine's a little. Plaintiff filed a verified amendment complaint in which he replead 10 of the already dismissed causes of actions, including the partnership claims. So this is very important. The partnership claim was dismissed, you know what I'm saying? But he's saying that Norbes lawyer them, you know, filed a amendment complaint trying to replead 10 of the 11 that was kicked out. Okay? But so this basically is saying because it still stands and there wasn't anything said on it. Some of the things Norbes is talking about and trying to get, they ruling that it be dismissed, ruled out, and not spoke upon as a result of the 11 cases that were dropped that may tie into what it is that they're trying to get information on. Okay? In this document. So hold on, I want to go down here a little bit. Okay, so right here in paragraph 2, so it talks about the proposed amendment that was addressed on June 22nd, 2021, the status conference, resulting in the court's admonishment that if the defendant's assertions about that's a mistype in this. It says assertions about the amendment complaint are the true, the court will sanction the plaintiff inasmuch as the court does not issue decisions that the parties are free to ignore. So despite the court's caution, plaintiff did not withdraw his amendment, resulting in motion practice in a September awaiting this hearing. The September 17, 2021 hearing on the defendant's dismissal motion. Unfortunately, there is an issue. Pay attention. Unfortunately, there is an issue that cannot await this hearing. So they want immediate action on Norbes and his legal staff. What's the reason, people? Specifically, plaintiff seeks to dispose URL's corporate representative on URL's valuation of assets, profits and losses, specific revenues from commercially sensitive transactions. Watch this. This is very, very important. Final paragraph. Defendant has furnished plaintiff with binding authority holding that a party is not entitled to conduct discovery on previously dismissed claims. So the claims that were dismissed against Norbes, they are arguing the information that they want should not even be in play because these cases were dismissed and thrown out. But then they go a little deeper. Granting protective order precluding plaintiff from conducting discovery on claims soundly rejected on the prior motion practice. Despite this precedent, plaintiff nonetheless maintains that it is entitled to delve into partnership matters because these claims are part of a pending complaint. Plaintiff cannot use his violation of the MTD order as a basis to justify overboard discovery. In addition to being irrelevant, the information is commercially sensitive and should not be shared with plaintiff, particularly given that he is, listening people, this is their whole argument, because this issue, wait, hold on. In addition to being irrelevant, the information is commercially sensitive and should not be shared with plaintiff, particularly given that he is openly touting his dalliance with URL's competitor. Let me read that again and say, he is particularly openly, be quiet, I'm recording, man. He is openly touting his dalliance with URL's competitor. Let me break that down for y'all what that means. Touting, the word touting means to attempt to sell by pestering people in an aggressive or bold manner. So he's attempting to sell URL information to URL's competitor, not competitors with an S, plural, but singular, meaning he is openly in a dalliance. A dalliance means a casual or romantic relationship. So he is openly touting his dalliance with URL's competitor. So he is in a relationship with RBE, attempting to sell URL's information. This is what they are alleging that Norbes is doing. Notice it said he is openly touting his dalliance with URL's competitor. He openly doing this. And look when this was filed. July 13th, 2021. July 13th, 2021. Ain't that something? When these allegations were going around with Norbes and RBE, the moment they saw all that stuff, look what they put up. He is openly touting his dalliance with URL's competitor. Because this issue will inevitable necessitate judicial intervention during the immediately upcoming July 22nd, 2021 deposition. Defendants are regrettably forced to proactively move for a protective order. See that? So they are accusing him of attempting to sell URL information and secrets to RBE due to his openly casual or romantically relationship with RBE. Now I want to look into something because I didn't even do this yet. Let me look into something. Because I hadn't even did this yet. I need to check a date on something right quick. Let me check this date on something right quick. So they basically accusing Norbes of trying to sell URL information for a profit, to turn a profit. That's what they saying Norbes is doing in his so-called desperation to attempt to sell URL secrets and information to RBE. Now, I use this in a sentence because when I look up the definition of touting, this is what was used in the sentence. It says offering racing tips for a share of any resulting in any winnings. I just want to go back into something. I need to look at something. I'm trying to see how old this was. I need to look into something. This one I'm going back to see. What date was it? I'm trying to see what date it was that ARP actually released that max out when he was had Norbes in there. What date was that on? I'm trying to see what date was that. I can actually look at mine. Let me look at mine because I can't really find it on here. Hold on, wait, let me see. Said 3 weeks ago. Let me just make sure. Still don't see it. It's showing a lot of commercials. I'm trying to see the date on this, people. Let me go to mine. Let me just type up Norbes and RBE. Let me type that up. Okay, no, that was 2 weeks ago. Okay, there you go. That was 2 weeks ago. And what today's date? The 21st, 20th, 2 weeks ago. So that was around, what was that, on the 7th? That was on the 7th then. 2 weeks ago. Let me see the date that's on. That was on the, no, that was on the 4th. It say July the 4th. Okay, so that say July the 4th. So it's over 2 weeks. It's just saying 2 weeks. It's almost going to 3 weeks. So that was on July the 4th. Because I see Jim did something on it. So Jim did something on it July the 4th. Yeah. So that was July the 4th. If that happened on that. Let me see. So that was July the 4th. And they filed that motion July 13th. They got right on top of that. That's why they said this thing needs immediate action. Soon they saw him with RBE, they filed that motion. Look, Norbes joined RBE July 4th. July 4th, 2021. So, okay, 2 weeks ago, Norbes joined RBE. Norbes responded to RBE rumors 2 weeks ago. So, Norbes RBE 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. But it was over 2 weeks ago, though. They saying 2 weeks is actually going to the third week. So, that was over that. That was over that. So, the URL got right on top of that. They got right on top of that. So that happened somewhere around July 4th to 3rd, somewhere between July 4th and 3rd when RBE released that. Then the URL put in a protective order right here on July 13th. 9 days later. 9 days later. So, yeah, so they're accusing Norbes of selling their information, of secrets, and whatever thing that they're going to release to Rare Breed Entertainment. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Now, the thing about it is, that's why I was trying to tell Norbes, you got to be careful what you're doing, man, and what you're saying, what you're putting out here, who you tying yourself into. You are in an $80 million lawsuit. $80 million. You have to be patient. Stay behind the scene. Don't do anything to give these people any leverage on you, or they're going to use it against you. You're going to get smoked. You're going to get smoked. And this is exactly what they're doing. They're going to try to tie unbiased into you. They're going to do everything, bro. And this is exactly what I was trying to tell you, man. They're going to try to tie you into the unbiased situation. Watch. Mark my words, bro. Because they trying to paint a character of you. They're trying to paint a character of you to show why they had to cut you loose and how you was bad for business. And that your claim holds no weight because of these things that tied into you. That tied into you. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You all right? You're gonna lose everything. You're gonna lose everything on some humbug stuff, man. They clearly saying right there, which means they're going to present that video, that footage, that evidence. I don't doubt they ain't even did that already. This is just the paper. They probably definitely presented the video, the clip of you in that video with Rare Breed Entertainment. And that they rival. This is what they saying. And now you got a deposition coming up. And in that deposition, they trying to silence anything you could ask, say, any information, any documents, which gives you no argument, which hurts you even in your settling. Can hurt your chances in getting a lesser settlement if it come to that. So you better move accordingly. You better move accordingly and be careful with who you socialize yourself with. I'm giving it to you in a raw. Because they not playing. This ain't going to be no walk in the park like you think, brother. These people got money, and they got big lawyers behind them too. And any little mistake you make could end it all. So you better be careful, man. Tying yourself and trying to show praise and respect to unbiased. Like, come on, man, what are you doing? All in videos, dancing, and boy, come on, man. Come on, man. Boy, all right. You ain't even got it yet. Don't be like Sha'Carri Richardson. Don't be like her. Already counting your chicken before they hatch. You better make sure you got your paper in your hand before you start saying, yeah, I'm cool with him. This my guy. This my homie. Or, yeah, we doing business together. You better be careful with that. Because they watching everything you do. You trying to get 80 million out of them. You trying to steal their company from them. Anything you do being watched and recorded and heard. So you better be careful. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's some question, it's yours. Hit the link in the description box, subscribe to Battle Truth. Join me later on tonight after the game when the Bucks win this thing. Join me later on tonight after the game as, you know, we're going to break down this video footage of these guys hating and plotting. Yeah, they can't get around this. So I'm inviting all the real ones to come out. Check it out. You know, we break these clowns down like never before. Nobody could get around this type of stuff. So join me tonight. Subscribe to the channel. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours.